back to Road Time with Chris Nordike. I felt like I needed to call it something. I don't know. It feels weird just diving right into a thought or whatever. But let me just handle a couple things really fast, just for future reference if I end up making more videos. I got some feedback on the first video I posted on Facebook, and a guy said the only criticism was my soul patch here apparently was not even. It was like slanted just slightly, and it was very distracting to him. So I took extra care this morning with my little trimmer edge thingy on my Harry's razor. So I hope that's better for all of you. I think it's pretty good. And the other thing I just want to preemptively talk about is the blue shirt. Yes, it's the same shirt that I wore in my last video, and it's quite possible that every single video you see me in will be in this blue check shirt. I actually own 5 of them because one, I like it, and 2, I'm kind of on a minimalist kick when it comes to clothes. So basically, I don't have anything to think about in the morning. I have my gray pants, and I have my blue check shirt. So I might surprise you in the future, but anyway, that's that. It's clean. Armpits smell great, but same style shirt. There's more where this came from. I wanted to tell you about an experience I had with one of our customers. In fact, probably one of our largest customers. Not probably. We were having a meeting with them, talking about a project we're working on, and towards the end of the meeting, one of my main sort of relationship there said, "Hey Chris," and it was me, and it was our general manager Brandon, and our senior technician Freddie, all sitting at this table with kind of the 2 primary decision makers in that company. And this one guy that I work with really directly, he said, "Hey Chris, I want you to tell your whole team, I want to make sure your whole team knows that you're not just a vendor to us, you're a part of our team. We consider you a part of our team. And so if you guys ever need our help, like we have this on-site office, this engineering office that your folks always have access to. We have a computer there. They're more than welcome to log on and check emails in the morning or on their breaks. We've got a Vice, we've got a work table, a workstation, that we've got tools. If you guys ever need anything, please just ask. I want them to know they can feel comfortable, that it's not putting us out, that you're a part of our team. That's how we see you guys." And I was blown away by that. I don't know that I've ever had. Now, we have some really awesome customers that I think that might be implied, but I don't know that I've ever had a customer who's paying us lots of money regularly. Like one of our best customers, make it a point, go out of their way to tell us, "Hey, I want to make sure your whole company knows that you're a part of our team, and we're happy to help anytime you guys need help. We're here for you." That just struck me as so awesome. And then it made me, so later on that day, I was watching some Simon Sinek. I was re-watching the TED Talk that he gave originally, the one that made him famous, right? I think it's how great leaders inspire action, I think was the title of the original one. But it's sort of a vamp off of his book, Great Leaders Start With Why, I think. And anyway, towards the end of that talk, he makes a comment, it's kind of in passing, where I believe it's the what. So, in the center of the circle, you've got the why, then the next layer is the how, and then the what. And he's using Apple as a reference, and how Apple's what, their products, he's like, they're not trying to sell iPhones and iPod touches to everybody, right? There's cheaper MP3 players, there's cheaper smartphones. Apple is going after the people that buy into their why. And how, that ought to be every leader's focus, right? It's not selling to everybody, but just finding the customers that also believe in their why. And so then I related it back to that interaction with our customer, and I thought to myself, and I called up Ariana, and I asked her, I said, gosh, how is it possible we want to be that for them, but we also want them to be that for us. Not in a selfish way, but there's a really special dynamic that happens, right? When we have a head of engineering that sees us as a partner, we can really function fully as a partner. And those of you who are in services, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes you want to bring this special relationship to the table, and the other person, the customer doesn't really value it, or they just don't understand it. They don't understand how they can, how that relationship is valuable. But it really is a two-way street, right? Because you have to be on the same page for the maximum value to be realized. And so it just led us to this really interesting discussion. Not only like how do we really hyper focus our attention on those customers that can be that, and even the ones that really want to have that kind of relationship. It isn't possible for those that just don't. They've never worked with somebody that wants to partner at that level. Can we coach them there? And I think we can. I think we have, there's this middle 50, right, that I think we can coach into that kind of relationship. And then there's always going to be 20%, or whatever that is, 20, there's my math, 25%. There's always going to be 25% or they're just like not interested. Provide us a service, very transactional, and yet profitable business. We do what we do for them, and they're happy with a product we give them. But then there's always going to be the 25 that just get it right away. But I wonder if we can, kind of coach them. I think we can. I think it's almost like the investment you make in your marriage, right? It's rare, right, for two people to always be on the same page, but it's more common for the people to be movable, right? I think just open communication and a softness, like a mutual understanding, right? You can kind of move each other in a positive direction over time, with patience and whatever. But it's part of just being willing to step out and have that conversation. And we were thinking about on the very front end, when we have that rapport with a customer in the sales process, I think we can almost coach to it right then. Using the example, referencing stories of other customers like this one I'm talking about that have almost coached us. I mean, they did. They coached us, which is so... I still, when I think about it, I'm like, man, that is really special, and it makes our job so much more fun when we feel like we have that backing from a customer and their resources and their team. Like, we can give them our best. Like, it gives us license to give them everything, to leave it all on the table. And in the process, if we do need help, there's a gap, there's a space that needs to be filled, the freedom to ask for that help from them, it is really cool. And so I don't even know that I actually gave you anything in this, but maybe there's a nugget in there. I feel like I'm still processing and thinking through, what does that mean for us? How do we go to that level with a customer? How can we create this environment that is really mutually like mutual development between customer and service provider, and vice versa, like this long-term symbiotic relationship? I think it's possible. It's one of the things I love about service, but that was a new level for me, of a customer coming to us with that outreach. And of course, later that day I had a conversation with Brandon, our GM, and I said, man, this really energizes me in terms of how we interact, how we engage with our subcontractors and our partners and our just everybody. What does it look like for us to coach to that level of relationship? Because it really touches, obviously, every relationship we have. What a great reminder. I've been stewing on that ever since that happened. That was like 5 days ago. So, anyway.